Before we got the ServiceDesk Plus product, we were using a product, I think it's called RT, which is a ticketing system, but it didn't give much visibility, and the method of recording the tickets was by email, so it's not very practical. Hello, yes, I'm Alan Knight, and I work for an organisation that's about 5,000 strong, 5,000 strong. I'm an infrastructure manager, and I cover a number of sites, and I have a team of engineers that support the users within that structure. We've got just around 40 technicians that cover the UK across multiple sites. And our roles are to support from the basic end user support of password resets to provisioning servers, virtual servers, managing the networks. So it's quite a wide range that we have to cover. We were looking for a product that allowed a good portal access, so it encourages the users to interact with the portal and therefore forces them, if you like, to put more relevant information into the request for information or for support. And one of the products that came up trumps obviously is the ServiceDesk Plus product. Because ServiceDesk Plus does have a good end user portal, and it is still customizable, but it's a very good end user portal so that the user can see what tickets they have outstanding themselves. We can restrict the user just to see their own tickets or allow them to see other users' tickets within their department. We don't use that function, but that function is there. Also with this system, as a technician, you do get a good visibility of each ticket that comes in, and that's quite important because you can see the history of the ticket, notes, and you can hide information. In other words, not necessarily hide it for any nefarious reasons from the user, but purely for an engineering perspective where you want to purely show the results of your investigations as you progress. And the ServiceDesk Plus product does allow that sort of functionality. Also, along with the ServiceDesk Plus product, which really sold it to us, I think is the fact that it includes change management, problem management, and asset management and CMDB. And all those are really big bonuses to us because it allows us to manage our organisation better. From the IT perspective, it's all positive. From the end user, I think it does give them clarity, and they do get that. If they want an update on their call, they can go and look at the call themselves by logging into their portal, and it'll show their updates, and they can add updates to their own call. So that's a really positive thing. It drives them away from that just sending the very loose email into IT and expecting us to understand what they want. By forcing them to use the portal, it encourages them better practice. Also, we've got the option to use templates, and therefore we can predefine a template for a user depending on the sort of issue they may have, and that's a real big bonus. One key thing is starters and leavers. Invariably, a manager may not tell us that someone's leaving, or if they do tell us, it's very loose information. But by forcing them to use a template, which makes them fill out the form saying who the user is, when they're leaving, and what assets are going to be recovered from that user, and what access roles need to be revoked, that's a really big positive. And we can define a number of templates as and when we want them. These are real bonuses for the product. We've been using Manage Engine about 4 to 5 years now, and we started off with ServiceDesk Plus Enterprise Edition, and we're running that for a couple of years, and then recently we switched to the MSP Edition, which solves our other problems. So we've been using it for about 5 years, and it does solve a lot of problems. And because we're going through a change, as I said, we're rolling out the MSP to all our other businesses within our division, so that we're all using the one product to log calls and to manage those calls and then to report against them.